Hey, it's David Elder, and today on Texas Eats, we're traveling all across the Lone Star State, going to great restaurants you won't want to miss.
Get ready for giant platters of smoked meats and sides at a Castle Hills barbecue joint.
You want to eat your brisket?
I'm not going to slow down, man. This stuff's good. You can't stop me.
Plus, the beef-loving Texans are sending us to Fort Worth. Check out a world record-setting barbecue joint featured on their hit show, BarbeQuest.
What I love is that the meat is the star. It's not over smoked. You have a light smoke flavor.
And we head to Seguin to try some of the best Tex-Mex inspired barbecue in the Lone Star State.
Stop what you're doing. Drive to Seguin. Come here to the Burnt Bean, man. You're going to change your life.
All that and more right now on Texas Eats. Our first stop on the Texas Eats Barbecue Kickoff is on the southeast side of San Antonio at an award-winning barbecue joint.
Let's go inside 2M Smokehouse. Joining us now is Estul Ramos. He's the co-owner out here at 2M Smokehouse. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for having me, man.
And why did you get started doing barbecue?
It's just something I fell in love with. My old man would cook all the time on the weekends and stuff, and then, you know, it's turned into a hobby, into an infatuation, and now it's what I do for a living. So we have our ribs, just simple salt and pepper, and then I just make a little glaze for it because I like my ribs to be a little sweet. So we make our sausage in house. This is our pork serrano Oaxaca cheese sausage. It's not too spicy and it's nice and cheesy. Our brisket, of course, we used to use prime brisket in the beginning, and now we are actually ambassadors with Heart Brand. So we use Akashi brisket. Of course, our turkey breast, homemade pickles, our macaroni, and our beets.
Grab a rib with me.
For sure.
Cheers to you.
Cheers,
Pork
man.
rib out here at 2M. Gonna give it a try. Oh, wow. If you love ribs, these are the ones to try. When you come out here, these pork ribs have a nice sweetness on the outside, slight smokiness on there as well, but super savory. And you give them a little tug right off the bone, and they come right off. It's just the way ribs are supposed to be. The king of Texas barbecue, brisket. And you have Heart Brand beef out here that's serving up. It's like A5 Wagyu Akiushi beef, right? And it's right here, made in Texas. Oh my, it's just tender. Fall apart. Grab a piece with me.
Absolutely.
Check that out. Holding up to its own weight. You pull on it, I mean, ever so slightly, and it just falls apart. That's the test. Here's the bite. Wow. 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 This brisket out here is top notch. If you're looking for like the ultimate brisket bite, look no further. I mean, this is where it's at. Super savory, slightly delicate. I mean, just bold flavors though, and not too much smoke on there, and it just falls apart and melts in your mouth. The bark on the outside, once again, you have that smoke flavor, but it's not overbearing. Just a slight smoke ring on there. I mean, you guys know what you're doing out here.
We think we do. I mean, we're doing the best we can.
Wow. The Serrano Oaxaca cheese sausage is next level, made right here in house. You'll find nothing else like it in the city of San Antonio or across Texas. And check that out. So, what gave you the idea for this combination?
Cheddar jalapeno, right? That was always the standard. Cheddar jalapeno. Well, I wanted something different, so we went with Serranos. I threw some cilantro in there, and then I love Oaxaca cheese. Grew up on Oaxaca cheese. I mean, white cheese is just better in my opinion.
It just melts so well.
Yeah.
The snap on the casing, all the flavors on the inside, nice and creamy, slightly spicy. It is an experience all in itself. Mac and cheese, okay?
Do it.
Because this stuff is out of control.
The cheesiness is there, but the creaminess is what I want.
Wow. But this is just a really good representation of how creative you can get with mac and cheese. It doesn't have to be your standard fare. You can have a lot of fun with it. And you guys, it seems like you guys are just having a lot of fun with what you're doing.
Life's too short for basic mac and cheese, man. Okay?
Why is that not a shirt? That should be a shirt. Now, you guys are an award-winning barbecue joint. You've done so much in really a short period of time out here, but it's not just the barbecue now that you want to be known for. You're actually excelling in different categories. You have a really nice dessert program now, right?
Yes, we do.
And who's responsible for that?
My beautiful, amazing wife. See how I did that?
Yeah, I like that. There you go.
The dessert program that Grecia brought in, she has a little bit of everything, really. She has some cheesecakes, tres leches, tarts, Pop-Tarts. Really whatever it is that she wants to make and come up with, and then whatever she's gonna bring in for that season.
Nice. Well, let's try it out.
Absolutely.
We have all kinds of sweets in front of us. I'm ready. You got to save some room when you get the barbecue. Pistachio strawberry, blueberry lemon. These are both tarts. Cheers. You guys, 2M Smokehouse. It's not just barbecue out here. You can also come out and get amazing desserts, catering available, dine outside,
curbside
takeout. Yeah. It's all ready out here.
Come on,
cheers.
Guys. Cheers.
Oh, wow. Look at the inside of that.
Woo! It's good, man.
Oh, good.
Try this one when you get a chance.
Now it's time for a taste of Texas with Shiner Bock beer. And today, we're showing you an easy recipe to make a Shiner beer garita at home. To make this, use tequila, Cointreau, and lime juice. And first, you're gonna want to slice a lime into wedges and one into wheels. Then, get a glass, get that wedge, and put a little bit of lime juice on the edge of it, put some salt, and then in a separate glass, add ice, equal parts tequila, whatever one's your favorite, Cointreau, and then you also want to add equal parts lime juice. Stir that up, and then pour it into the glass that you have the salted rim, and then to top it off, a Shiner Orale Mexican Lager beer. Put the wheel on there, look at the presentation, super easy. Scan the QR code for this recipe. It is so refreshing.
Our next stop on the Texas Eats Barbecue Kickoff is on the south side of San Antonio at a family-owned and operated barbecue joint.
Let's go check out Barbecue Republic. Joining me now is the owner out here, Oscar Torres. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming out.
And right in front of us, we have a lot of different items. And I mean, from the sweet to the savory. Why barbecue? How did you get started?
Barbecue, I'm just passionate for barbecue. I've always loved barbecue. I go to every barbecue spot in San Antonio and surrounding areas, and I finally said, you know what, I'm gonna open my own spot.
And what a fantastic space you have out here as well.
Thank you.
I mean, it's very developed behind us. You have a fun car. It's kind of like...
This is Miss Pristine.
Miss Pristine.
Yes.
So it's got a name,
There's
too.
nothing wrong with her. She's intact.
I'm gonna start here with the potato. Talk to me about what's inside.
This is our Texas tater. It's fully loaded. It has butter, cheese, sour cream, pico de gallo, jalapenos, chopped brisket.
If you're feeling extra hungry, you got to get the loaded baked potato. You get brisket in there, a little bit of sour cream, butter. The potatoes cook perfectly. Pico de gallo, jalapenos on top as well. I mean, this thing is massive. Is this a favorite?
It is. It is a big favorite here. We do tend to run out. Try to meet the demand.
Yeah, those spuds are hot out here,
Yeah,
y'all. You got to come get them while you can.
Our smoked turkey, it's so tender, it's so moist.
Yeah.
That's one of our best meat sellers protein-wise.
Look at that.
It's really good.
Yeah. You can tell right there, it still has a nice body to it.
Yes.
Very tender. Nice little bark on the outside as
Nice
well.
little smoke ring there too.
Oh, wow. Now the ribs as well. Nice bark on the outside. Nice and juicy. Take a bite. Oh, yeah. Good little flavor on the outside.
It is.
Slightly sweet.
Yes.
I love that bite. That's really nice. Right here. Now this is the king of Texas barbecue. You got the brisket in the middle. Looks like the fatty brisket, sausage, chicken on there.
That's our #1 seller, our brisket. 16 hours of cooking.
Wow.
Super moist, super
yeah.
flavorful.
Look at that. I mean, the brisket test. You hold it up to its own weight. You pull on it, falls apart. Nice bark on there. Fat's nice and rendered as well. Marbled cut. Here's the bite. Oh, baby, give me some look. When you come out here, you know you got to try the Texas barbecue. The turkey's nice and tender, the bark on the outside, it gives a good seasoning to the meat, but the brisket is where it's at. The marbled cut has all that fat that's rendered perfectly in there. The bark on the outside is a good little crunch, slight smokiness to it, but overall, I mean, this is where it's at if you want to try true, authentic Texas barbecue. That is so good.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Look at that, crispy skin on the outside. You can see how juicy it is on the inside, nice and tender. I'm gonna go for the bite. Oh, baby.
Nice.
That's real nice. One thing I would have to say about everything, it just has so much flavor to it. You guys are stacking flavors. All your proteins are just so rich. I love that. You can order just a little bit of everything and really enjoy yourself. Between these two barbecue platters, you got a pile of nachos right there, jalapenos, pico de gallo, you got cheese, sour cream, brisket on there. This is a party starter.
Yes, it is. And you can choose from your protein of your liking.
A lot of people say it's mine, nachos, but this is a shareable amount of nachos here. You get brisket, chicken, all different kinds of proteins on there, and this thing is loaded up. The chips that they're making, they won't tell me what kind they are, but I'll tell you what, super crispy, and they hold up to all the toppings that are on there. You get a little bit of the crisp, and you get all that barbecue goodness on there. That's the way to go. If you're finishing this to yourself, good on you. That's a lot of food.
It is.
You gotta save room for the sweets, and that's what we got right here. Different dessert items, but the one in the front, talk to me about that.
That is one of our newest desserts.
Yeah.
That is our banana pudding cheesecake, all homemade.
I mean, does it get more just crazy over the top than that? I don't know. Here's a bite.
There it is.
I'm out of here. We're taking it all home. Give me double. Give me double. I love that. Y'all could just open up a shop and serve that. I'm coming back every day of the week.
Let's do it.
That's incredible. Banana pudding cheesecake. It's a bite you didn't know you need. You guys, Barbecue Republic, they're doing something special out here. Come check them out. Looks like it's dog friendly as well.
Definitely.
Bring the family, have a great time,
Yes.
watch some TV, get some sports going on out here. Just enjoy a weekday, a weekend. This is where it's at. All the proteins are rocking. Great company. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for having us out here. I am going to take this whole dessert tray to go home.
For sure. It's all yours. Enjoy.
And next on the show, get ready for giant platters of smoked meats and sides at a Castle Hills barbecue joint.
You want to eat your brisket?
I'm not going to slow down,
Yeah,
man.
you're
This
not gonna
stuff's good. You can't stop me.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in San Antonio, right off West Avenue, to go inside of a barbecue joint that's tucked away inside this little enclave where they're serving up some classic Texas barbecue. Let's go inside to Bros BBQ. Joining me now is Christopher Jarek. He is the pit master out here at Two Bros. Thank you so much for having us.
How's it
man.
going, David?
You know what? I can't complain because right in front of me, you got a ton of barbecue, side items, dessert, beer. This is a good time. But talk to me about the brisket. What kind of steps go into preparing it?
Okay, so for the brisket, we start in the morning, we trim them up, we season them with salt, pepper, and Jason Dady's Bro Rub. Nice mixture of like 16 different seasonings that we throw on there. Rub it on real good, throw it on the pit, and let it smoke.
But you want to be able to pick it up, and then it's holding up on its own weight, but you pull on it, and look at that, falls right apart. Passes the brisket test is what we like to call it, right? You want to eat your brisket. Get another piece for me.
I'm not going to slow down,
Yeah,
man.
you're
This
not gonna
stuff's good. You can't stop me.
Here you go. Cheers to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. That's a nice bite, man.
Thank you.
Give me some love. The smoke ring on the outside of the brisket is really nice, and it gives you that subtle smoke flavor that you want. It has a nice bark on the outside, nice and tender. Passed the brisket test. You pull on it, came right apart. Great flavor. Nice amount of smoke, but a good balance where it's not overwhelming on the meat. So the meat is still standing out. It's still the star of the show, but you're just accenting it at a point where it's just absolutely delicious. Nice and tender. That's good stuff.
Thanks.
Now, you also have ribs on the menu.
Yep.
Talk to me about what's going on with those.
These are our cherry glazed baby back ribs. Season them pretty much the exact same way. Smoke them for about 6-8 hours. Glaze them with cherry glaze about the last 15 minutes or so.
Wow.
And then throw on some extra glaze right before we serve them.
And look at that, perfect size. Nice cut on there. Cheers. There you go. There, we got it.
Yeah, before I start eating again.
Here's the bite. Oh, wow. The pork ribs have a nice bark on the outside, nice little smoke ring, but the cool part about them is that they have a little glaze on them. So it's a little sweet, little savory, and they have a nice little tug on them as well. Just a really good example of a delicious pork rib. Man, that's good stuff.
Thanks.
The side items.
Yeah.
Look at this. I mean, this is an incredible display. Which one would you say is your most popular, the one that people come out for the side items?
For the side items, the mac and cheese.
All day. Okay.
Yeah, all the time.
This just looks like good old classic mac and cheese. Here, cheers.
We're going to cheers the mac.
If you love mac and cheese, you have to come try this one. Super creamy. It's just like melt in your mouth, gooey goodness. It's just out of this world. That's really good.
Thanks.
You could eat that whole thing and not know what happened. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
You
pretty
lose
much.
track of time. Chips and dip though, what's going on with that one?
The spinach artichoke dip and the chips. So we make the chips in-house and the dip in-house. So everything's made from scratch.
All right.
Yeah, no, this is actually my favorite snack.
All right, we got cheers to chips there. You go.
Okay.
Bam. Oh, wow. I wouldn't even know y'all are serving something like this. You know what I mean? This is so good.
Thank you.
The desserts, though.
Yeah.
Showstoppers, bro. I
Thanks.
mean, delicious. Banana pudding. But this is the one. The
Oh, the cobbler? Okay, okay, all right.
Okay.
All right.
And then also
Yeah, those are my favorite right there.
fried pies.
Yeah.
Are there different kinds of fried pies?
No,
Or you guys-
we just do the fried strawberry pies.
Wow. Cobbler's where it's at. I'm gonna.
No, this stuff is really good.
It's addicting.
I can't even lie.
All right, that's the bite. Oh man. There's all different kinds of desserts on the menu out here. There's fried strawberry pies, banana pudding, but the one that is near and dear to me because it tastes like home is that cobbler. They have all different kinds of cobblers, so you got to call ahead to see what's on the menu for that day. But the mixed berry cobbler is absolutely delicious. The crust on the outside, the little sauce that you get from the inside of it, all mixed together, so it's the perfect bite every time. It's just goodness. You guys, Two Bros is where it's at. If you're looking for somewhere that's an authentic Texas barbecue experience, you can get the beer, 3 different kinds of barbecue sauces if that's how you roll, but the brisket, the ribs, the turkey, the chicken, the chop, the jalapeno poppers, the sausage, and all the side items, including the dessert, you can't go wrong. Give me some love. Two Bros, y'all. Authentic Texas barbecue. It's so good.
Texas Eats, we'll be right back.
Oh my gosh, Casey, I am so sorry I'm late. That construction on I-35 is crazy.
It is. We know. They're building a double-decker freeway, and it's causing a lot of havoc. But what takes minutes to get here, we save you thousands.
So you're actually valuing people's time in a different way, right? It's going to take them extra time to get here. You're going to give them some deals.
We are. We all know that a growing city has its pain points, and we want to grow with you as a customer and bring you into us because we know that we treat the customer well. Visit us at jordanford.com.
There you go. Go online, learn more about all the cars, all the deals that you can get out here, and give yourself a little bit extra time, though.
That's right.
To get here. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a lot of construction.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're in Converse to check out Tropicana Ice Cream's newest location.
Joining us now is Bella Rodriguez, and she is the manager out here at Tropicana in Converse. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming.
And man, and right in front of us, you all brought out the hits. You got the sweets, you got the savory, you got the ice cold, refreshing drinks as well. But talk to me about Tropicana. What do you like most about working out here?
We love working out here. We love helping out all of our community, our customers, and serving them the best to our ability.
And right here, I want to start with this one because you're talking about the best of your ability. This one right here, you have churros on the side, ice cream in the middle, whipped cream on top. This thing is loaded up. Talk to me about this dish and how people can customize it.
So here we have 3 scoops of ice cream. You can choose from any of our 40+ flavors that we have. And then you can customize it any way you want. We have nuts such as pecans, walnuts, almonds, and then you can add chocolate, caramel, however you'd like.
Nice. All right, well, here's a spoon. And this one in the back is like a neon pink flavor.
That's gonna be the cotton candy.
Ooh. It tastes like the fair. It's like a festival right here. That is really good. Mini pancakes are super popular, and y'all have them here as well. And you're loading them up, and again, you can customize this option, right?
Yes, so you can go ahead and add chocolate, caramel. You can do any flavor, again, of the ice cream on top. You can do 3 flavors of ice cream if you'd like.
Nice.
Whipped cream, and then we have our strawberries and bananas.
Ooh, man, y'all made it popping right here. Look at that. Bananas, strawberries, mini pancake. All right, here, get one with me. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, that's the bite. Give me some love on that one. Bam! I mean, it's like the joy of eating a big pancake, but you get a lot of little bites of it, and you can build it up however you want. Now, you have another sweet option here. What's going on with this one?
That's gonna be our crazy apple, so it's wrapped in tamarindo, chamoy, and tajin. And then it comes with fruit inside. It has cucumber, jicama, and mango. It'll be topped with tamarindo candies, Japanese peanuts, chamoy, and tajin.
Talk to me about this one.
So the preparados is gonna come with any chips of your choice, and then you can go ahead and add corn, nacho cheese, cotija cheese, mayonnaise, sour cream, chile, and the lime to top it off.
I mean, that's the one. I mean, corn in a cup, an essential item to have at any snack shop in and around San Antonio. And this one, I mean, you're holding true to it, right? This is like a standard, delicious corn in a cup, right?
Yes, always made with white corn. You can customize it. Comes with mayonnaise, crema, chile, and butter once again.
And of course, mix it up before you bite it. Here we go.
Of course.
Super creamy, savory, salty. It's got a little spicy kick to it. Delicious. Now, you guys are also making paletas fresh in-house.
Yes.
So talk to me about these different flavors out here. I mean, how many different options of paletas do you have?
So we have a little over 40 flavors to offer. Here we have Ferrero, Cookie Monster, and Bubblegum. These are some of our popular favorites.
And then you also have candies, all different kinds in here, and there's like different house-made chumoy put on the candies, right?
Yeah, so these are all made in-house as well. We have Gushers, Gummy Bears, Sour Belts, and Peach Rings.
Dang, those are the popular ones, right? Everybody loves
Yes.
those. I know I love me some gummy bears with chamoy on there. You eat one and then all of a sudden the whole thing's gone. You don't even know what happened. And then in the back right here, you have some refreshing drinks as well. These are aguas frescas right here. So talk to me about the different flavors you have.
So here, this is gonna be our coconut horchata. We have cucumber lime, watermelon. Sometimes people also like to mix them. They are delicious.
Here, cheers to you.
Cheers.
Oh, this is cucumber lime?
Cucumber lime.
Okay. Super fresh, delicious. I love the lime flavor in there. And the cucumber really balances out as well. Mangonadas out here as well. Fresh fruit. Now we have a map on the screen, shows you the 3 locations currently in and around San Antonio. So make sure you check any and all of them out. And if they're around you, pop in and make sure you grab some of these sweet and savory treats out here. There's so many different options. Bella, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Yeah, no, this is amazing. I don't even know which one I'm gonna take home with me. This place is dangerous, y'all. You're gonna come in here for one thing, you're gonna leave with like 5. But I'll tell you what, cucumber lime is coming with me for sure, and I will be taking this mango nada. But thank you so much. Y'all, Tropicana over here in Converse, come check them out. This is where it's at. Which one are you taking? You're gonna take
This
that one?
one.
Okay.
Texas Eats will be right back.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in San Marcos to go inside of one of the top 50 barbecue joints in the Lone Star State, according to Texas Monthly. Let's go inside Hays County BBQ. Joining me now is Michael Hernandez. He's the co-owner out here at Hays County BBQ. This is one of the top spots to visit in the state of Texas for barbecue, and I'm super excited. You got a little bit of everything.
Yes, sir, we do. We have pork chops here, chicken, pork ribs, spare ribs. We have brisket, and then we have our Alcaushi beef rib.
Oh my goodness.
And then we have our both kinds of sausages, jalapeno cheddar and regular.
You caught my attention with this one though. Now you've switched over to the Akaushi. Now this is a high-end, really marbled, fatty meat. Oh my gosh, look at the fat just running through. One of the newest menu items that they have is their Akaushi beef rib. It's smaller than the dino rib, but it packs so much more flavor. It's so tender, and the marbling all throughout, you know that this is a high-end cut. That's awesome. I love what's going on, and I love that you've incorporated the Akaushi into your menu. All right, pork ribs. This is, look at that. This one's just like falling apart already. This is nice and tender. I'm gonna give it a bite on top. Special seasoning you can mention to us, or is it all top secret?
It's salt and pepper, and then we take our house-made sauce, the Texas sweet, and we just kind of glaze it a little bit right before.
This one's all about the sauce. Give some elbow on that one. Oh my goodness. Wow. And you want with ribs, you want to just have a little bit of tug on there. You don't want them falling off the bone. But as soon as you take that little bite, it just comes right off. Brisket, that's kind of the big boy, that's the king. So the rule with briskets is you want to be able to hold it up, and then when you pull on it, it falls apart. That was a perfect brisket. Oh wow. So for this one, I love the bark on this one especially, and the fat on this marble cut, man. This is good. This is really nice. Pork chops, that's a big deal. That's fun.
We pride ourselves on it. It's probably one of the juiciest pork chops in Texas.
Nice.
And I'll let you decide.
I'll be the judge. Oh my goodness. That really just melts. And to achieve that on such a heavy cut, that's a craft.
It is.
You're a barbecue wizard.
I try to be.
Chicken. What do you do with that one? What makes it special?
We cook it for about 4 hours to 4.5 hours is what we cook it. We cook it whole.
And that leg should just bust right off just like it did. There we go. That's the bite. The chicken that really stood out to me as kind of the sleeper. The seasoning on the outside, the skin is perfect, and that flavor goes straight down to the bone. If you love barbecue chicken, this is the one to try. Oh my goodness. The pepper on this one is so nice. I thoroughly enjoy the bite. I'm gonna take another bite. That's a 2-biter.
That's awesome.
From the chicken to the sausage in the corner right here. You say 2 different kinds on the menu?
That is correct. It's our house-made sausage, which is our regular. The other 2 strands are the jalapeno cheddar.
Oh, look at that. Great. Big chunks of cheddar cheese all throughout as well. Jalapeno chunks in there. And you can see the little seasoning in there.
Oh yeah.
That's the bite. Oh wow. Man, you guys are rocking. There's a reason why you are who you are and what you've done. I mean, this is incredible. Now, you have some amazing sides. This is the one that always resonates with me, like when I think about your place. It's the hash green chili mac and cheese. Every time. Oh, it's so good. And it's creamy. And that's the problem with mac and cheese. They don't make it creamy enough. Right. Onto this one. This is a corn with jalapeno slices inside of it. You also have another potato dish right here in the corner. So what's going on with this one?
That's the twice-baked potato casserole. It has sour cream, chives. It has a little bit of bacon bits all mixed up in one.
Oh, man. That's a knockout. Woo. Absolutely fantastic food. You've been around. You'll be here for decades. You guys are cranking out delicious food.
Love
Thank you so much. And, it's a family business, locally owned, mom and pop. And this is the kind of place that you want to support. Cheers to you. You got the margarita. I got a little Arnold Palmer here action. Yes, there's alcohol in it.
Later on Texas Eats, the beef-loving Texans are sending us to Fort Worth. Check out a world record-setting barbecue joint featured on their hit show, BarbeQuest.
What I love is that the meat is the star. It's not over smoked. You have a light smoke flavor.
And next on the show, we head to Seguin to try some of the best Tex-Mex inspired barbecue in the Lone Star State.
Stop what you're doing. Drive to Seguin. Come here to the Burnt Bean, man. You're going to change your life. Don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back after the break. Here in downtown Seguin to go inside of a brand new barbecue spot that's serving up amazing barbecue, delicious sides, and some killer desserts. Let's go inside the Burnt Bean Barbecue Company. Joining me now is Ernest Cervantes. He is the owner and chef out here at the Burnt Bean Barbecue Company. Thank you so much for having us out.
Thank you for coming. My dream was to open a barbecue joint in another better place than Seguin, Texas, and I wanted to bring back the classics. We're not going all we use is salt and pepper and post oak, but we want to just perfect it as perfectly as possible. Yeah, we're throwing it down and we're having fun doing it. We're using a nice Black Angus, and we take pride in everything that we do here.
This brisket is just by far one of the most tender briskets I've ever had. It just falls apart. You don't even need a fork. You don't need a knife. Wow, that is really good. Oh my gosh. It has a really nice bark on the outside, good smoke flavor, but that protein stands out. I'm gonna try the turkey real quick. I don't really need a knife for any. It just rips apart, but here we go. I'm gonna try the turkey here. Wow, my goodness. The turkey is super tender, nice and moist, has a good bark on the outside, and the smoke really accents the turkey flavor as well. This has to be one of the top turkeys I've ever tried in my life. This is fantastic. I love.
High five, Dave.
David's over there like, yes.
David Kirkland and Ernest Cervantes both got their start in competition barbecue more than a decade ago. They used to compete, but have now teamed up to crank out phenomenal craft barbecue.
I'm like, okay, but I'm gonna use my own seasonings. And he's like, no, I want you to use your own stuff. And he would get a 5th place and I would get a 3rd place. And then he would come to me and say, I'm never showing you anything again. I'm done with you.
Now this right here, this looks like a Cadillac of ribs, man. It's just decked out.
Just salt and pepper rib, but we take it to the next level. We use, the best pork you can find on the market.
Oh, wow.
And it's tender but juicy.
You got to come out here to Burnt Bean, try their full spare ribs. I mean, these things are loaded, all kinds of meat on there, but the coolest part, it all hugs the bone, but as soon as you give it a little tug of your teeth, it comes right off. Great flavor and a great texture. Stop what you're doing, drive to Seguin, come here to the Burnt Bean, man. You're gonna change your life. Well, you got the sausage here in the corner. Are you making the sausage in-house?
Yeah, that's our all beef sausage. It's all prime grade beef that we use, and it's in-house sausage, so.
Oh, wow.
So it's got a little Spanish flavor in there.
It's that little bite in there,
right,
you know?
it's got that Central Texas flavor that you want in a good sausage. So this is basically my mom's recipe on the potato salad. These are Mississippi-style green beans. You got cowboy beans, which is just a good old chili brisket bean. And then this is our interpretation of our mac and cheese. Everybody has a mac and cheese. What we did was, I love queso. So what I said was like, why don't I just make queso and then throw pasta in it and then make it my own and throw some hot Cheetos on top. So that's our queso mac. And it's just got a nice savory flavor and it's got its own uniqueness.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Try the mac and cheese when you're out here. Has a really nice flavor to it as well. Has queso mixed into it. Unlike anything else you're going to find anywhere. And it also has hot Cheetos on there as well.
So these are our breakfasts that we serve on Sundays. And we do barbacoa, but it's smoked. It's got a really earthy flavor to it. And then we do a salsa morita on there, but it's got a little earthy tones.
Wow. You got to get the barbacoa tacos. It's smoked barbacoa, and it's all cleaned up, right? So you're not going to get any of those little like fat pockets that you're going to get in other barbacoa spots. You know it's a good barbacoa taco when it's dripping like that.
Right. This is brisket huevo rancheros, refried brisket beans on the bottom, some sunny side eggs, a ranchero sauce, and then a nice slice of fatty brisket.
That's the bite. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm gonna finish it off here with a couple bites of your sweets you got going on.
That's our version of tres leches, but instead of the leches, we're putting Big Red in there. It's just like that bakery, church bake.
Ooh. You come out to Seguin, you have to visit the Burnt Bean. You get the proteins, you get the sides, finish it off with the desserts. If it's the weekend, get the big dino beef ribs and get the breakfast. I mean, this is killer.
Thank you.
I love everything about this. I'm gonna keep eating some of these ribs. I'm gonna finish this rib.
And next on the show, the beef-loving Texans are sending us to Fort Worth. Check out a world record-setting barbecue joint featured on their hit show, BarbeQuest.
What I love is that the meat is the star. It's not over smoked. You have a light smoke flavor.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Come on out to Circle K for their Mountain Dew Purple Thunder, exclusively available here at Circle K. And check it out, you can get it in the 20-ounce bottles, and right now, you can come out to select locations and you can get it in a Froster version, perfect for these hot days that are gonna be coming up during the summer. And right now, when you come out, you can buy 2 20-ounce bottles, get one free.
Plus, when you're at Circle K, you can grab a Polar Pop, a Froster, or an iced coffee, one a day for only $9.99 a month. It is a fantastic deal.
Come on out to Circle K, try their exclusive Purple Thunder Mountain Dew flavor and the 20-ounce bottles. Buy 2, get 1 free. Ooh, that is awesome. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in Fort Worth to go inside of an award-winning barbecue joint that's also breaking some world records. Plus, they got some amazing food. Let's go inside Panther City Barbecue.
Joining us now is Chris Magallanes. He is the co-owner out here at Panther City BBQ. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming through.
Now, right in front of us, you got all the hit items that you want here. Talk to me about Panther City, though. How did this get started?
Yeah, so it really started with my co-owner, Ernest Morales, and myself doing competition barbecue. Had a little bit of success on the competition circuit. One thing led to another, and then we just started selling barbecue, and now we get paid to do what we love.
That's amazing. And I want to show off this platter because this is what got you, ranked by Texas Monthly Magazine.
Right.
And you've also been featured on BarbQuest on Hulu.
Right. It's pretty cool to be singled out for somebody to come through like that and, show an appreciation for what we do.
I love it. All right, let's grab a piece of brisket. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
That's the brisket. Oh my.
This brisket is out of control. It is super tender, slight smoke ring on the outside, but that meat just stands out. It is a great flavor on there. And then you have all that bark on the outside as well. So you have a little bit of texture, that pepperiness, that little bit of saltiness you want on there as well. It is a great balance of meat and seasoning on there. Definitely worth traveling to Fort Worth for.
Talk to me about the process, how you're doing your ribs.
Yeah, so we do a traditional Texas smoked rib, but we also do a little competition thing we used to do with a glaze. We like a nice clean glaze on it with a little bit of sweet bite to it. Just gives it a little pop to it, makes that little difference, so it adds a sweet bite in addition to the salt and pepper.
All right, so you got the little bark action going on. Again, a nice smoke ring on there. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
That's the bite.
Oh my gosh. These pork ribs have such a great texture on there, and it holds right onto the bone, but you tug on it just a little bit, it comes right off. You have all that bark on the outside as well, slight smoke ring on there, and it's a fantastic representation of what Texas barbecue is supposed to be.
I want to talk about some standouts that you can't find anywhere else. And that's these items right here. You have some tacos and you have some loaded elotes right here as well. These are items that have been featured on BarbQuest. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Talk to me about each one, how they're prepared.
So our brisket elotes are spit on Mexican street corn. It's got a cream corn base, cilantro, queso fresco, our smoked brisket on top, some hot sauce garnished with the lime and jalapeno. It's a million different flavors rolled into one, so it works really well together.
Here you go. Cheers to you. That's a bite. Oh, wow.
The loaded elotes, oh my goodness. You get the brisket on top, you have all that cream that's mixed in with all that sweet corn in there. You get the jalapenos on there, the cilantro, the onions, the cotija cheese on there as well, which it is a lot of food and it is so good. You're gonna have to order like another one to go.
These are our flacos tacos. So this is really just a grilled brisket taco with some mozzarella cheese. We grill it on the inside and out to get a nice good crunch on there. Garnish it with some jalapeno and onion, and we do these in barbacoa as well.
All right, grab a taco with me. Cheers.
Cheers.
The flacos tacos, that's the bite.
Best bite,
bro.
The flacos tacos are incredible. You can get them with either barbacoa or you can get the brisket on the inside. Either way, you're gonna get blown away. There's all that cheese on there, the corn tortillas. Then you have the cilantro, the onions that are in there as well. And then you have all that salsa verde that comes on the side. You just dunk all that in there. It is incredible. It is like a play or a take on a birria taco, but it's their own version on it, and I really appreciate what they're doing out here.
Chris, thank you so much for having us out here. Panther City in Fort Worth. You also broke some world records.
Yeah, we broke the record for longest team barbecue marathon. We went a little over 2 days straight, grilling nonstop without a break. So
this is what it's all about, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm gonna keep eating this. You guys, make sure you scan the QR code on the screen to go and check out their episode on BarbQuest, and make sure you can watch all of them on there on Hulu. This is what's up. Thanks, brother.
Yes, sir.
Texas Eats will be right back.
So much for watching today's episode of Texas Eats. And to get a map and more information on all the restaurants that you've seen on today's show, just go to our website, TexasEatsTV.com. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Texas Eats TV on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to join us every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning and 11 o'clock at night right here on KSAT 12, because this is how Texas Eats.